it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as their depth.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired. Swarmed by the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Russell. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught middle of the sticks. It's sharp. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion sets up a second down play. They'll try the ground game here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To dart to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Pringle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the ground, it's buried. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated.
LSU 0.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. What a snag by the senior. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice game.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
LSU 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
2nd and goal, to hand it to him again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
You lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
It's a quarterback keeper. 1st First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The shotgun running play called. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hood. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. Caught by the receiver. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Tigers, as they put 6 more on the board. They get set now to try the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The field goal is good. The game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. But really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to pass. It's Russell. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Breaks an open space.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Tied.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Tough spot here, second and long at the 20. The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The sure hands. It's Clark. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it 2nd down. They keep him guessing with a run. To the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. He wings the foot race to the end zone.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hood. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Breaks into open space. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Russell. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
here he goes. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, BAMA.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's got it in the open. And he's tackled only after picking up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left and the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there, and the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. There's a quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against a big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Brings up third down.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. And they get the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He pulls in the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up 3rd down.
Can he get there on the ground? Fighting him off. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up in the 16. To the air, it's Russell. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
QB decides to keep it here. He can't stop him. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Going fast. They need to get a little bit closer to give their kicker a better chance. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for a late deep throw. And that last pass falls incomplete.